Hi, I'm Emma. Welcome to my channel. If you are a busy professional like me, your mornings are probably very rushed and it feels like a race against the clock. You're starting to think about the emails that have come in, your meetings for the day, how are you going to keep your life in order? How do we find time for makeup? I didn't wear much makeup in my 30s and in my 40s. I probably didn't need to. But now that I'm in my 50s, I've realised that looking polished isn't about vanity. It's about presence, it's about confidence, and it's about feeling ready to show up. Today, I'm going to show you and share with you my 5-step, 5-minute executive makeup routine, a no fuss and practical approach that works well in real mornings on real skin like mine, even post-menopausal problem-prone skin. So let me take you through my 5-minute, 5-step plan. Step 1, prep. I like to keep it simple and use a moisturiser and a foundation product. Hybrid products are your friend here, so if you're going out in the sun, either the moisturiser or the foundation can include your SPF. The goal here is well hydrated, good base layer. So let's get cracking. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. Your moisturiser layer is an opportunity to wake your face up in the morning, give it a little bit of a massage before you put the rest of your makeup on. I like to use slightly lighter foundation. And by light coverage, I mean not heavy full coverage foundation. I prefer lighter buildable formulas that give a glow rather than a matte finish. On very bad skin days, I do use full coverage foundation. You can see my Charlotte Tilbury foundation face-off video for more insights into Charlotte Tilbury's different formulas. It is worth taking your time on this step to get your base layer right. It's called foundation for a reason. I like to use a magnifying mirror. This one is a times 30, and that helps to ensure that you blend foundation in well. Step 2, concealer. I focus on the under eye area and problematic areas. Choose a concealer that is slightly lighter than your foundation and is a nice blendable formula. I use a brush, but you can use a small sponge or even your fingers. Step 3, brows and eyes. Don't neglect your brows. It only takes a few seconds and it really helps to open the eyes and lift the overall look. When it comes to eyes and brows, I like to keep things simple. Clean definition and colours that quietly enhance and don't overpower. For blue eyes, avoid going too matchy with bright blue shadows. They can flatten the eye rather than bring it to life. Instead, go for warm neutrals, soft taupes, bronzes, gentle peach tones. They contrast beautifully and make blue eyes look brighter and more defined. If you have green eyes, try shades with a bit of warmth. Think mauve, rose gold, or even soft plum. Those subtle pink or red undertones make green eyes pop without looking harsh. For brown eyes, well, you're lucky. Almost every tone works. But to make them really stand out, choose rich coppers, golden browns, or even deep terracottas. These shades add warmth and depth and make brown eyes look glossy and dimensional. The key is to stay in the neutral, complementary palettes. Think of soft, polished tones like the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk range that I'm putting on today. These colours look elegant in any light and never feel too heavy for work. I do think you get what you pay for with eyeshadows, and increasingly I have gravitated towards higher end eyeshadows, fewer of them but higher end. So Charlotte Tilbury, Natasha Denona, Lisa Eldridge, and I find that they last longer and work better on older skin. I do have quite a few high street eyeshadows, but they tend to be at the back of the drawer now. Adding a subtle shimmer works really well, and there are so many good formulas available now. Don't forget the corner of the eyes if you're adding a lighter shade. Always put a nice blob. Your blending brush is your friend. You see how I blobbed it all on and now I'm just blending it all out, making it much easier. Now you can just put some nice mascara on and leave it at that, and that'll work very well. Or you can put some nice eyeliner on. Eyeliner doesn't have to be tricky and it doesn't have to take long, especially if you use a really good kohl or soft one, like this one, which is the Victoria Beckham in a nice bronze. So I'm going to use this today. And if you get a good mascara, it only takes a few seconds. And if you have the time, you don't have to give them a quill. Step 4, cheeks and lips. To keep things simple, you can use a cream blush, and that can also be used as a tint on the lips if you're in a real rush. I like to use a brush. If you have time, use a bit of highlighter, but it's not essential. And you could use a little bit of bronzer around the top of your face and the side, but again, not essential. For the lips, I'm going to use a classic. And this is just a little mini one, which is great for my handbag. Pillow Talk. For daytime wear, choose a nice neutral colour. If you want to add some gloss, in my case I add a little bit of balm, and I carry the balm around with me during the day. If you have time, you can also apply some lip liner, but it's not essential. Step 5, a quick check and finishing touches. If you're happy, I use a setting spray. That'll ensure that through the day your makeup stays pristine. All women of my age should have a fan. Very helpful when you're using setting spray. And a final touch, a little bit of setting powder. Just takes the shine off. There we are. Ready for the office. And that's my 5-minute executive makeup routine. Simple, effective, and realistic for busy mornings. If you want more smart beauty tips for real women like us, efficient routines, product recommendations that actually work, and ways to look polished without spending an hour in front of the mirror, hit subscribe. I post a new edit at least once a week. Remember, polish isn't vanity, it's presence, and it only takes 5 minutes to feel ready for the day. Thanks, everyone.